Punishing Gray Raven gets a bad rep, and I'm gonna set the record straight, because this game might be a little bit on the downfall slash dying in global, and I don't understand why. There's a lot of critique videos and stuff about people wanting to leave content creation for the game, and it just makes me want to double down and start doing stuff for this game. Because let me tell you what, this game has some qualities that are just so unique to it and are just revolutionary for gacha games. So we're going to talk about this in 3 parts. Part number 1. Well, I guess reason number 1. The gameplay's fun as hell. Okay? The gameplay is it be kind of spicy, okay? Take Nier, but make it bubbles, okay? Like that's basically it. It's super fun. Some of the characters play like other games you'll find in like other kind of video game characters, like Virgil energy for Alpha and stuff like that, where it's like very flashy. And you get to swap in characters and has like QTEs like you would in Honkai, but it just has this very like satisfying feeling, and it just takes a spin on different types of styles of gameplay and fighting and puts it into one sort of unified form. And I really appreciate that about that. Sticking to an already done style, but different styles and making it its own via that route. Number 2, talk about a game that cares about events. Holy smokes. First off, Global gets events that are about 1 year past of what China gets, because the game released in Global rather late compared to China, which is fine. China is getting these cool new innovative events, but guess what? The events that happened literally a year ago for China that we're getting are still insane. The way they present characters, the way that they, like, oh my god, bring it back. The way that you fight characters, the way that you fight bosses in these special events, the conditions that they add, the flavor that they add, the chutzpah, if you will, and the way they make it so challenging during a lot of these parts and the escalation of them is really cool. When you grind it out, it feels rewarding. And that's something very unique. And also, on top of that, it doesn't have like these stalemate moments like a lot of other gacha games, where there'll be an event, you finish the event, and then there's nothing to do. I'm kind of looking at you, Genshin, but it's okay, I still love you. And my final part, which is probably the most iconic and part that I feel like no one talks about for some reason, it's a gacha game that cares about its storyline to a crazy extent. Now, there might be some cliches in the storyline, I'll admit to that for sure. But here's the one thing that's super innovative. They do a main chapter and a thing called a hidden chapter. In the hidden chapter, it's the perspective of the enemy or boss you face in the chapter. You get to see their progression of what they're doing and how they became the way that they are, and their motives and who they interact with. It builds so much more than just having like a token bad guy of a chapter, or you feel like you're building up each chapter towards something else. No, it gives you payoff and it gives you this whole special light. And it's just fun. Being able to be that villain stomping around, using a villain's abilities and stuff, just clobbering people for fun. Even though it's not a playable character, you get to play as like this tin-ass robot. That's kind of sick. And not really any other games I can think of that are gacha games in particular do that. And I'm just putting it out there, guys. PGR is honestly such a great game. And I feel like people need to give it a chance. And I hope that you are one of those people who do give it a chance, because it's super dope. And if you're somebody who is thinking about content creating for the game, I believe in you. I think you should stick to it. Personally, I'm going to start making YouTube shorts for PGR. So I hope you have fun watching those. Any whoosies and a blowfish, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and hit the like button to help support the video. And let me know in the comments below if you are planning to try PGR or any other gacha games that are on your list to try out. Anywho, this is my in defense of PGR. Try it, nerd. Do it. Do it.